Some drama is happening in the bins. They sent me this super aggressive offer. They're clearly desperate. Let me counter. God was telling me to mind my damn business. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel via Glow. If you're new here, my name is Gloria and I'm a full-time reseller on multiple different apps and I resell clothes and shit. So in today's video, I am at the Goodwill outlet here in Dallas, Texas, and we're gonna be doing a like ship and shop. I think I called it a source and ship because I like to go sourcing and then I like to ship my orders from the prior day. So that is what we're doing today. It's gonna be a quick little video. I'm gonna take you guys into the outlet that I go to 4 days a week. And I'm gonna show you guys what I pick up and then what actually sells for me. So if you might be interested, please stay tuned. So this is the outside of the Goodwill outlet that I frequent. I actually like to go to this location about 4 times a week. This is the front part where the air is on, but they clearly didn't have that, you know, in use. Anyways, this was a cute little pair of corduroy shorts. I almost thought about getting them until I saw a few flaws on them. So I decided to leave these behind. They are very tiny, but I still didn't want to risk it. I thought this was funny as hell because what the hell is this? But yeah, it wasn't a Tipsy Elves one, so I didn't pick that one up. I thought this was a cute little granny core moment. However, it just looked very dull. And looking back on it, I completely forgot that granny core is for the dull items. So that's on me. But why am I struggling? Anyways, so I was just, you know, trying to prop y'all up so I could show y'all how it really looks from this angle. I don't go to new bins. I go to the picked over ones. I find a lot of great things at the picked over bins. I know that a lot of people, you know, rush to the new ones, but I like to go to the, you know, the old ones because sometimes you'll find some good stuff in there. I don't really know what this is. I actually filmed this a few days ago, so I decided to do a voiceover instead of just adding the music because I feel like y'all would like it more with the voiceover than the music. This was actually a new to me brand. I thought it was going to be something worth picking up. However, I did check comps and it's actually not. It's saturated and the comps aren't that good. I typically try to look for a over $20 price point when I look for comps. This is after the label. I thought this was actually a really pretty top. Why is my nail in the screen? But it was splattered with flaws. I thought this was so cute. I actually hate that it was H&M. I actually despise H&M unless it's a collaboration. It just doesn't sell that well. I was so excited, y'all. I was so excited. And then I saw this and then I started rationalize like, okay, I think I can get those out. I think it's possible. I have stain treatment. This was 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂𝕊. If you guys follow anybody that sells vintage, Ashley is the way to go. Why is it a shit stain on the back? Of course I didn't pick this up, but if it wasn't flawed, I would have. This is a figs piece. It is heavily peeled and it's just so much going on, so I did not pick this up. I don't like to pick up pieces where I got to do too much work to it, so I decided to leave that one behind. And now I'm just looking at my cart. Unfortunately, I did not, you know, make it big enough so y'all could actually see, but I'm going over the items that I decided to put in my Hulken. I like to make 3 piles because typically I pick up a I'm gonna get pile, and then I have a I am thinking about getting, and then I have a I'm getting for me and my son, and then I have a pile where I am selling to a buy sell trade store. So actually just like to keep everything separate and organized, so then when I get home I'm able to already have an idea of what's going where, because of course I instantly throw the pile that's for me and my son into the dirty clothes, and then the clothes for the buy sell trade store I will put them back in my Hulken at the very bottom, so then when I go to my storage unit the next day I know that those are pieces that I plan on selling to the buy sell trade store. Now this was actually very disappointing. This was a Lululemon dupe and I actually was stupid enough to not realize it while I was at the location. You would have thought me not being able to find the logo would have been, you know, big enough, but I remember to look inside like the inner hem and I saw that it was a size 4. I saw that it had like the wording that Lululemon typically, you know, has inside. So I assumed, oh, this is Lululemon, it's just missing the logo. It was absolutely not Lululemon. It was a dupe from Amazon. So I was pretty pissed about that. But you know, that goes with the territory of going to the bins. What was this? I'm actually going to show you guys a haul of everything that I picked up once we make it back to the house, because we got to go to the storage unit right after this. And then also let me know if you guys prefer the voiceover versus the music. But anyways, since we're here talking, how have y'all sales been going for the month of August? Because mine have been up and down. I feel like this is going to be an up week finally, but it's just been not as exciting as I thought it was going to be. It's like, you know, you finally go to that place that you've been waiting to go to, and it's just lackluster. That's pretty much how I felt. But anyways, these are the pieces that I decided to leave behind. It was Mountain Hardware. These were just like some pants. For some reason, I've actually never sold their bottoms. I don't think I even gave it a shot. I did check at the comps, but nothing was there. This is that piece that I told y'all that I was just going to try to make work. I decided to just leave it behind. I don't think I'm going to be able to get those flaws out. This was a brand that it looked like it was worth something, the way the label looks, and it looked like it was new, I want to say, but it wasn't doing that well with the sell-through rate, so I left it behind. This was actually a cashmere and wool maxi skirt, but it had a nasty little stain on the back, and I wasn't confident that I would be able to get that out, so I decided to leave it there. This is 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂 again. This particular style looked very outdated. It had like the ruching at the hip, so I decided to leave it. This is a brand called Company by Ellen Tracy. It was wool. I just didn't feel confident, so I ended up leaving it behind. I didn't want it to sit because her brand typically does. This is also a piece that was going to be a style pickup. It was a 3X. I didn't feel confident either. This is also Southern Marsh. I also didn't feel confident, so I decided to leave that one behind as well. And I got, what, 23 pounds. What I find so odd too, y'all, is that they actually use a calculator. So I met 3 of my subscribers today. Hey y'all, if y'all watching, it's scorching in there. It is scorching in here. So y'all, it's 92 degrees and it's 11:30 in the morning, which is crazy. Anyways, so some drama is happening in the bins. So I'm wondering what it is. Nobody going to jail, but the cops came. I'm looking at them now, being nosy. And y'all know I'm hella nosy because they was talking to one Hispanic lady. Now, okay, so let me rewind a little bit. So I saw one black girl talking to a manager. So I put my music on mute so I could try to ear hustle. And wow, God don't like ugly, child. That was God was telling me to mind my damn business. Okay, anyways, so one of the girls was talking to the manager, so I was trying to listen in, and I couldn't really get anything, but I kind of just was overhearing her talking about how you know, somebody was reaching over her and she always followed the rules and stuff like that. That's kind of what I gather from her talking to him. So then he ends up calling somebody else. I'm assuming the other person was talking to the other lady. So then the other lady ends up you know, I guess, I don't know what the other lady said. So then he was like, well, you can just go over there and talk. So I didn't think nothing of it. Next thing I know, I see the Hispanic lady meeting where the managers are and a cop. So I'm like, what the hell? So I was trying to ear hustle with that, but I didn't want to look too obvious. So I was still shopping and trying to listen, but my headphones was in. So I ended up just forgetting about it. And I see that, okay, this thing just don't want to stay up. Anyway, so then I see that the cop takes the lady with him, and I didn't think anything of it. Please don't park by me. Okay, anyways, so I'm so discombobulated because I'm so fucking hot. So after that, so now I just left out of the, he is really about to park right in front of me. So I just left out of the bins, and I see the black lady outside talking to the cops, and I see the peanut gallery just standing there watching, and part of me wanted to go over there and like, hey, what's going on? But I didn't. But the cops just left, so nobody is going to jail. But it looked like they just came to take statements because something happened. Something happened. And I'm kind of mad that Tiffany ain't here. Hey Tiffany, if you watching, because she would have told me the tea. But yeah, So I'm not giving y'all a haul until I get home, just because it's hot as hell out here, y'all. And I was parked under the shade last time, but I don't have no shade right now, and I'm not about to be outside in almost 100-degree weather trying to show y'all a really good haul. So let's go to my storage unit. Okay, y'all, we made it to my storage unit. Now I need to pull the little bit of orders that I got. I actually made no sales on eBay yesterday. What's so crazy is that since eBay kind of like jumped up and did an amazing job in June, I feel like it's just been on a downhill ever since July. Because I thought that I was bouncing back, but I'm not. eBay is still just eBay. Nothing too exciting over there. But I did get one sale from Mercari, which is something that I actually just hauled for y'all. I'm filming these videos like I don't want to say so far ahead, but I just put out the haul, so that video is actually going to be coming out on Thursday, but I just filmed another haul today, so by the time this video come out, it's been a while. But what is it? Maybe I put it with the, maybe I put it in the shorts. How convenient, because I'm using the shorts bin to talk to y'all. Hold on. But I've been keeping my storage unit like really organized, in a sense of just it being non-headache when I'm up in here, you know? Non-headache, what the fuck was that? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like, I just don't come up in here stressed out like how I used to. But anyways, this was the one sale from Mercari. It was these men's Chubby's American flag overalls. I'm actually happy that I did decide to pick these up, because when I initially found them, I was iffy, because I'm like, okay, 4th of July just passed, but I'm like, it's still got to be some patriotic people there. And they bought this for my full asking price of $35, so we absolutely love. But that's just one sale on Mercari, so we got that. I believe it's 6 on Poshmark. So I did pull these two yesterday, just because I was here and they sold while I was, you know, heading to the unit. This one was a new to me brand called Bucket List. What's so funny, y'all, is I had this sitting in my dirty clothes pile for like, I want to say like 2 months. Like, it took me a while to even wash this, and then when I washed it, I couldn't figure, well, not wash it, but when I was about to like clean it, I didn't know where the flaw was, because it was sitting in my dirty pile for a reason. Couldn't find the flaw, ended up just washing it, and then when I got it back out, I noticed that, oh my god, it's still a flaw. So I went on and threw it back in my dirty clothes pile, and that's what made it, you know, take a little bit longer. But this is the brand, and it's Bucket List. I think it's just like a boutique brand. Nothing too exciting about that. This one I was happy for, just because I was thinking about putting this on my no-go brands list for 2025, but it's so hard just because they make a lot of great like trendy pieces. But this was really a style pickup. I would have picked this up if it was any other brand except Shein or like Romwe, none of those super fast fashions. This is a Urban Outfitters like prairie milkmaid like midi dress, so stinking cute. I'm sorry, I need to tell y'all. So the brown jumpsuit sold for $25. This Urban Outfitters dress also sold for $25. Alright, so this is a Fajardi dress. I actually picked this up at the bins. Actually, all of this is from the bins. Everything that I'm showing y'all today is from the bins. But yeah, so this is a Fajardi dress. It was a piece that I was like super excited about when I found it, because I'm like, oh my god, I love Fajardi. Fajardi is like how Marine Layer was for me like 2 years ago. It was just like, oh, this is a great bolo. This typically sells, not kidding y'all, for over $30 every single time. But I did send out those aggressive offers in my last ship with me video, and they never purchased it, so they came back and they just matched the offer, which was $39. So this was sold for $39. I'll be honest, I was actually hoping for like $50, but since we are like in the tail end of summer, even though it's still technically summer for like another month in like a few days, the season of clothing is kind of ushering out. So I went on and accepted the $39, and I was happy that they matched it at that and they didn't try to take additional, because y'all know how some people are. They're like, oh, they sent me this super aggressive offer, they're clearly desperate, let me counter. But they didn't. $39, we got it out the door. It is from the bin. This is a women's REI like full zip sweater. Like I told y'all before, I've been dabbling back into this brand because at one point I just swore off of it, except the hiking pants. But I've slowly been creeping back in and just getting really, really strategic with what I pick up. And this is just a women's like full zip sweater. This one actually sold, I want to say for $20, yeah, sold for $20. I listed it at $28. A year ago, Gloria would have listed this at $35 and was gonna hope for about $30. And it's not realistic. So I was happy with the $20 that I got on this one. And then I did get these Old Navy, I believe these are the kicker boot cut. Yeah, kicker boot cut jeans. These do have like a frayed hem. These are a size 10. I was kind of disappointed because Old Navy is a brand that I have definitely slow down on. So when I typically go and delete items on Mercari that have sold on other platforms, I will look at what is left, and I notice that a lot of them are like super old listings. So I have definitely like halted. Like I want to say I only pick up like a size 3X maxi dress in Old Navy now. Even if it's new with tags, it would just have to be creme de la creme in order for me to even bother with it anymore, unless I sell it to a buy sell trade store. I'll pick it up to sell to a buy sell trade store, but that's the only time. All right, so then the last thing is a sweater. What's so crazy is that I feel like I pulled this sweater. Hopefully I didn't. This is why I need to get a rack in here, because it's gonna be so hard to shop for new sweaters when all of these are, you know, from last seasons, and then like stuff that I've currently been listing. Y'all see all these Christmas sweaters. I just started listing all of those. So yeah, I just want to have something just a little bit more streamlined and neater, because this is not neat at all. But yeah, y'all probably will be seeing me organize this pretty soon, because it's time. Here it is. Oh, thank God. Because I did pull you know, a lot of my men's items, and I do remember pulling, that just scared the shit out of me, but I do remember pulling a TCU item. This is actually a college here in Texas. I believe it's like frogs or bullfrogs, I don't know. But I was actually really happy with this sale, just because I had it priced at $32. They sent me a $27 offer, which I thought was incredibly reasonable. So I accepted it really quick. Oh no, what size is this? Oh, okay, never mind, I got it right. I'm like, this says 2XL, but the tag on here looks weird, but it's a 2XL. But yeah, those were all of my sales from yesterday. And you know, I've had better, let's just say that. I have tried not to stress myself out about not reaching my $200 listing goal every single day, because, you know, things aren't the way that they used to be. So hopefully it'll rev back up. I just find it funny just because, you know, August has historically been like my second highest sales month every year for like the past like 3 years since I've been reselling. So I thought that this month was going to turn out a little bit different than it actually is. Especially because I'm doing it a lot different than the prior years, which the prior years I would typically just keep sourcing in-season items, and then I wouldn't really change over until the season actually started. So until it got cold, I would deem it worthy to start listing colder items, even though I live in Texas and the weather here is so up and down, you know? So I have this second pocket in the back, and I actually use this to put all of my labels in. It's like the perfect spot to keep them just organized. I did make a little makeshift shipping station for my priority items. And since these all are priority except that one item, we're gonna use that one. These are all of my tools. I have thank you stickers. I use these to keep the tie-back mailers closed, and then sometimes boxes if I use it, and then tape. I like to tape my items, except when they are in this little plastic cellophane thing, I actually like to go ahead and just slap a sticker on it. I put it right on top of my writing of what the item is. Did I not? Oh, here it go. So then I'll just be able to just slide it in and call it a day. I actually like this so much more than actually wrapping the item. So I do that, and then I do have a trash can in here. Set that there. In the near future, I'm actually just gonna have a whole shipping station in here. All right, that one's done. Look how easy that was. So next is this sweater. I need to get some more lint rollers because the one at the house is terrible. And then this one is actually not terrible, but I don't like that it's like a paint style. And when I first bought it, I thought that this was such a great idea. And it's really not. It's annoying because it's like, what are you painting, you know? But sales have just been, you know, manageable. I'm happy that I am, you know, getting closer to the $200 that I want a day, because last month I was lucky enough to make $100 a day. Because y'all know I sell items that are $20 to $30. So with me selling items for that amount, I need to, you know, make at the very least about 8 to 10 sales a day for it to make sense. Now, don't get me wrong, some pieces, you know, I do have over $50, but it's not a lot of those pieces, you know? Oh yeah. I love these tie backs. These are actually my favorite from USPS. And like I said, I like to use these to keep it closed. I know a lot of people like to put the label on top, but I kind of like to do this method. Just makes me feel a little bit better. So this was a TCU sweater. So we already did all the sourcing and all the shipping, and now I want to just give you guys a quick haul of what I grabbed today. This is 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂. This is just a cute little blouse. This one is an extra small. This one looks like a very relaxed fit, but this one was a different style as far as like the embroidery and then like this splatter pattern to it. This one is a Land's End women's like swim dress, I want to say. It could even be a cover-up. Really? Is this new with tags? Oh, awesome. It's new with tags. We love to see it. This originally was $60. It's kind of got that, not necessarily neoprene, but just like that swim type of fabric. So I think this is probably more of a swim cover-up than it is like a swim dress. We'll try to, you know, do both of those. This is a Chico's Traveler's piece. This is just a like a blouse, if you will. I've been able to sell the Chico's blouses. At one point I was really only finding all the pants, but then I started finding cardigans and dresses, and then tops in the Chico's Travelers. And if you've ever felt Chico's Travelers, you already know what the fabric feels like. But I have a lot of luck selling this. Great bread and butter for my closet. Everybody's closet is different. This is definitely a Bolo brand. Unfortunately, I was only able to find the bottoms. The brand is called Everjay. And these are just like some, you know, sleek pants. They're size large. I was actually looking for the top, but I could not find it in the bins. This is a Lululemon women's top. Yeah, hopefully this is Lululemon's. It has like the Lululemon stuff, but I didn't see a Lululemon set your goals. I didn't see the logo. I haven't seen it. Maybe I'm overlooking it, but I haven't seen the logo yet. But this is a size 4, so we'll see. I'll do a little bit more digging and see. I've sold something very similar to that, so I'm gonna just try to make sure I, you know, do the same thing. This is Polo Ralph Lauren. Again, this is a brand that I actually completely swore off from men's button downs, but this is a linen piece, and this is the Bernard style, and ironically enough, this has over 100% sell-through rate. So I went on and picked it up. It is a size medium. That one looked like it just got out of the cleaner, so I'm assuming they didn't pay for it and the cleaners just, you know, dropped it off at the Goodwill outlet. Okay, this is American Eagle. Again, this is another brand that I completely slowed down with picking up, but this is the baggy wide leg, and these are like some cargo pants. So this is a very trendy style, so this is more of a style pickup. This one, for some reason I could not find the exact name, but I knew just going off of the style and then just going off of the care tag. The care tag does not have the RN number, which is crazy. I know that this has to be a great brand because I actually found it in the same bin as this one, and I was flabbergasted. And I'm like, I know I heard this before, but this is definitely a Bolo brand. It's Brioni. And yeah, I'm super excited to see how this one's gonna do. It's a short sleeve button down, and yeah, nothing too crazy about it, but Brioni is such a great brand. It's definitely a Bolo for sure. This is the brand Aerie. This is a size large, and it's just this like forest green like turtleneck oversized sweater. I've been picking up that brand a little bit more and getting very strategic with the pieces that I pick up, and then I know that I'm only going to make like a $15 to $20 sale off of it. This is a new brand to me called Swing Control. The sell-through rate wasn't there, but it wasn't terrible, but I know I can get about $25 for this because this particular style I did not see, and it kind of looks like a whole bunch of golf balls. It is actually, because those are that's a little thing that sticks in the ground. Yeah, the other ones that I was seeing, they were kind of more plain Jane, and mine really sticks out. So I know I can get at the very least between 25 to 30, even though we are kind of out of, not necessarily out of golfing, because I feel like golfing is not going to stop until like maybe the winter time. So I still have time. This is Susan Gravers. This is a new brand that I've been trying to make a bread and butter of mine, and it's actually been working. Now I have strategically and specifically picked up their liquid knit tops. One of my subscribers actually told me the exact name that I needed to put in my title, and I feel like once she told me that, I came across the brand a few other times and I was able to use that in the title, and it sells pretty quickly. Now, like I said, it is a bread and butter, so it's flipping for $15 to $25, depending on what you have and the size and the style and all the things. But this is kind of like a cardigan coat. It's kind of like how J. Crew makes those sweater blazer like coatigans or whatever they're called. That's what this kind of is. But this was a medium petite, and like I said, that is one of those brands where I am making it a bread and butter and it's performing well. This is We the Free size large. Pretty shocked. It is a button down top. This is a style pickup, and I'm going to be using Fairy core for sure. This is Goblin core. This can be hippie, it can be boho, patchwork. It's kind of artsy as well. Like it's gonna have a lot of different keywords, and it's a size extra large, which makes me even more happy. I didn't really care for the brand, but the brand is called This That, so I have to look more into it. But yeah, that is a nice cardigan that I'm excited to see how it's gonna do. This is a style pickup as well. This one is more of a fall colorway versus the typical like white and peaches and stuff like that. But it is a maxi dress, and it's kind of like a tiered situation, and it has like this paisley print detail. The brand is called Kate and Sam. It is an extra large, and unfortunately, it actually isn't like a great brand. So if that didn't have a good style to it, I wouldn't have picked it up. This one I am chancing once again. The brand is called One World, extra large. This particular brand gets a lot of attention, but it takes forever to sell, and when it does sell, it's $15. This one was a style pickup, so I would have picked this up regardless of the brand, but I'm going to get about $18 to $20 for this one, and I'm going to make sure that I use like Goblin core and Gremlin core. This one could also kind of tie in with Fairy, but it does have like that that nice little floral print to the hem, kind of like a baby doll style in the front, and then like this bejeweled detail to the neckline. So I thought that was pretty cool. This is a pair of men's Patagonia shorts. I was actually really like, I don't want to say shocked, but like I guess kinda, because these are brands that I'm excited to find at the bins, and like styles as well. Because some days that I go, it hasn't been that great. Like the first couple of weeks of August hasn't been that great. Like every time I have been going, I'm literally only picking up maybe 18 pieces, and you know, getting close to my listing goal but not meeting my listing goal. But yesterday I was able to source like 28 pieces. I was able to list 28 pieces. I think this is definitely over 28 pieces, and they're quality items. I didn't have to settle for these because like I feel like I found myself in like I want to say in the middle of July and then the beginning of August I was settling for pieces. But anyways, this is a John Mark like floral quilted type of coat. Look at this button. It's a vest, I guess, more than it is a coat. Look at the buttons, so stinking cute. And it just has this really nice design. And I remember telling y'all that my John Mark pieces have slowed down. I did go in and lower the prices, and I think I did sell 2 of them already, so we love that. I still have more to go, y'all. This is a really good sourcing day. This is a pretty decent brand to pick up. I actually found this while I was talking to one of my new subscribers. It is a good brand. I do hear some of the men resellers that I follow talking about this brand, but I had kind of was touching on it, but once we were talking, I ended up seeing this part, and the brand is called BYLT. It's probably built, I'm not sure. This is kind of like a snap button quarter zip, if you will. This one is a brand that I've picked up 2 other times. One of them sold. This is a 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂𝕊. It is a brand sold at Anthropologie. It's just this really pretty chore style, mini dress. I love the colorway. This is so cute. It's like little birds. So cute. I like to pick up those type of dresses that are made in India because they do such a great job with making them. This was more of a style pickup. This is 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂𝕊, and this is just a really pretty novelty print button up top. It has like ladybugs and then a heart design to it. I think this is more of a spring colorway with this Kelly green, but I do think this can still sell at the very least for about 18 bucks. So I'm not going to price it that high and hope to get that. These are a pair of underwear. The brand is called Saks. If you guys remember, I actually picked this brand up in a reseller vlog, probably the last reseller vlog that y'all saw. And they were a pair of shorts. They actually sold on Mercari pretty quickly. They didn't sell for the $32 to $30 that I wanted, but $25 still okay with. So when I found these at the bins, I went back and forth, but these have a 100% sell-through rate. They're underwear. So I have to be real strategic with how I say it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to sell them on eBay, unfortunately, because eBay doesn't allow used underwear. This is Theory. This is a lamb's wool men's sweater. It is an older tag Theory, but I still think it's gonna perform. This is an extra large. Feels kind of short for an extra large, but we'll see. This is Free People 1, which is just another category of Free People. They have like 20 million different subcategories, but this is just a button down top. It does have like this frayed hem to it. This is perfect going into the fall, very oversized, and yeah, that one's gonna do well. This is a brand that I've tried out twice, I want to say. The brand is called Surf Gypsy, but I've been picking up like the ponchos and the kafkins, and they haven't been performing. But this one is a cute little dress, and it has like this boho bell sleeve embroidery to it, and it's like a romper actually. Open back, so we love that. So this is a size small. I did look on eBay just to kind of refresh myself to make sure that I'm not picking up something that's gonna sit, even though, like I said, we are transitioning out. With me being a bins digger, I am able to find things out of season, and I do think that when it is still the current season, it's still okay to list the items, but I do think that you want to be very mindful, because if it does not sell in a timely manner, you're going to be sitting on it for 3, 4, 5 months. And I know that a lot of resellers do talk about, they list things all year round, which is very smart for them and their business. I just don't personally do it. I've been finding a lot of luck selling things that are in season and not letting things just sit for a long time. So it just has to be something special about it for me to bring it back home and want to list it immediately, or even want to put it in a pile to list for the season to come. I actually haven't been doing that just yet. Anyways, this is Lacoste. I have a 100% sell-through rate with this brand. Now again, I pick up very specific pieces, but this is just a women's t-shirt. Feels like it's brand new, I'll be honest with y'all. Like the person just donated it. It is 100%. Like everything is crispy. Yeah, this definitely has to be like a newer style, but it's just a size 32, which I'm assuming is probably an extra small. It's just really pretty, like crayon print.
I was happy when I found this. The colorway excited me, and then I initially was like, oh, this must be Shein, because the color is just very vibrant and it's just really pretty romper. It does give you very much so kind of like retro and mod vibes from like the 60s. The brand is called Sugar Thrills. I've picked this brand up for the 3rd time now. The first one sold for $50, I want to say. The second one I'm waiting on the right buyer because it is a plus size piece, but this is a size small, and it does have like a tie situation. That would look great if you were going to like a 60s party. That would be perfect for it. This is a Bolo brand of Veronica Beard, size large. Definitely a Bolo brand, so you guys want to pick that up when you see it. This one's just a cute little like t-shirt blouse situation. Has like this ruffle trim to the shoulder, and then kind of like this ruching detail to the cuff. Since it's a size large, I think it's still going to perform. I probably would have still picked it up if it was a size small or extra small. You just kind of got to wiggle around with the price point. This one was a style pickup. I did try to Google Lens it inside the bins because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't picking up a piece from Shein or, you know, those little online brands. But look at this pretty dainty dress. You cannot tell me this is not the prettiest thing you've ever seen. And it has like this gold flecks in the floral detail to it. So pretty. And then the trim is like a crochet lace material. It is lined, and I think this is gonna be perfect for kind of like the ethereal cottage core. I'll have to think of some other ones. Coquette, ballet core, maybe. I don't know about ballet core, but still a good one. These were hemmed, so somebody short definitely took some scissors to them. But this is the Abercrombie & Fitch, the 90 straight ultra high rise, size 30. These are a pair of black ones, and like I said, they've been trimmed. Somebody tried to roll them up. So even as a short person, these would still be pretty baggy. So I'd probably say like these are best for a person that is like 5'4" and under. I still picked it up. Y'all just don't know like the mental game that I play with myself inside the bins where I come across a good brand, because I came across this exact style in a light blue wash, and it had a few like stains to it. It looked like it was just dirty, but I had to go back and forth with myself because I did pick up a pair previously from Abercrombie & Fitch, and the stains didn't come out, and I washed them twice. So I decided to just put them in my closet, and then I'm just gonna wait until I lose the weight so I can fit in them, because they are a size that I used to wear, which was a size 12. So we'll see. This is a by 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂 top. This one I do plan on keyword stuff in this one, because I do think this could hit a few categories. But this one is a size small. It's a tank top. I love picking up anything by 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂. This is an express coat. Now I know that this was very questionable. I actually didn't even look at any type of comps. I just knew that the quality of this felt really nice, and it kind of was like in a brand new condition. So I went on and picked it up. It's like this really pretty like camel colorway. I probably can use like Norm Core or Academia with this one. And it is express size medium, and this is the water resistant one, I guess. And then it's the conscious edit, whatever that means. It's dry clean only. So this literally has 30% wool in it, and then it's polyester and nylon. I'll be completely honest with you guys. This is the type of coat that I would like to have in my closet for when it gets like cold, you know? Because I don't own like a coat. I own sweaters and hoodies and stuff, because I'm not technically like outside, if that makes any sense. So the last piece is actually this pair of express trousers. These are a wide leg, high waist pant. I try to pick up the express pants that have the exact style on the care tag. So this is the wide leg high rise, like I just said. This is an 8R. I have a lot of luck selling their trousers, especially if they are a, you know, up-to-date style. So yeah, definitely happy about that one. That's probably gonna go for about 20 bucks today. Hopefully you guys found this video enjoyable, and let me know how y'all like these shipping shops, because I actually really love them, because they just kind of tie in perfectly with my day, because I always ship and I always shop every single day, Monday through Thursday anyways. But yeah, I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye.